Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. You wake up wide awake, staring at the ceiling. Many people blame their bladder, but the truth is, it's often your liver running out of fuel, forcing your body to release cortisol and wake you up. And after 60, things get even trickier. Our nerves become more sensitive, the liver gets weaker, and even a small drop in blood sugar can jolt us awake. Here's the hopeful part. You don't need to stop drinking water at night. The secret lies in choosing the right drink at the right time, around 8 p.m. paired with a gentle snack. This simple routine can keep blood sugar stable, let the liver rest, calm the nervous system, and help you sleep through the night. There are 4 powerful combos you can try. From light options like warm cinnamon tea with a slice of banana, to stronger ones like oat milk with walnuts, rich in natural melatonin. Each step is designed to match your body's needs, so you can wake up refreshed instead of exhausted. I've seen people regain peaceful nights just by making this one small change. And maybe, tonight, you could too. Now, I'm curious. Where are you watching from, and what time is it right now? Share your answer in the comments below. So, what exactly should we drink to not only fall asleep more easily, but also stay asleep through the night? Let's begin with a few simple yet science-backed combos. Gentle, effective, and easy to try. Let's start with the gentlest, easiest combo you can try tonight. A warm cup of cinnamon water with just a simple slice of ripe banana. I want you to picture this. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. The house is quiet. Maybe you've just finished watching TV or reading the newspaper. Instead of reaching for tea or coffee, which can overstimulate your system, you prepare something incredibly simple. A small cup of warm cinnamon water and a single slice of banana. Why this? Cinnamon isn't just a spice to sprinkle on desserts. It contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde, which helps your body use insulin more efficiently. That means your blood sugar stays steady for several hours instead of crashing at 2 a.m. when your liver runs out of fuel. And on top of that, cinnamon gently improves circulation. It warms your hands, your feet, and gives your body a signal that it's safe to rest. Then comes the banana. Not the whole thing, just one slice. A ripe banana is rich in magnesium, vitamin B6, and tryptophan. Together, these nutrients act like building blocks for serotonin and melatonin, the chemicals your brain needs for deep, restful sleep. It's a tiny piece of fruit, but it delivers a powerful message to your nervous system. Relax, it's time to drift off. And this isn't just folk wisdom. In 2013, researchers published in Clinical Nutrition that foods rich in magnesium and slow-digesting carbohydrates, like banana, actually increased alpha brain waves within about 90 minutes. That's the brain's relaxation mode, the doorway to deep sleep. And a study from Korea showed that drinking warm cinnamon tea in the evening for 2 weeks reduced markers of inflammation and lowered the chance of waking up in the middle of the night by almost 30%. That's huge for something so small and natural. I'll share a story. A woman named Linda, 67, told me she had been waking up every night at 2:15 a.m. sharp. She thought it was just her age, or her bladder, or stress. But when she tried this little routine, 120 ml of warm cinnamon water and 1 slice of banana around 8 p.m. Within 3 nights, she noticed a shift. Her hands felt warmer as she went to bed. Her stomach didn't feel as empty, and most importantly, she began sleeping until 5:30 without waking. Not a miracle pill, Just a tiny change that gave her body the fuel and calm it needed through the night. If you want to try this tonight, here's how. Boil about half a cup of water. Add either 1 cinnamon stick or half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Let it steep for a few minutes and sip it warm. Then slowly chew 1 slice of ripe banana. Not green, not overly mushy, just ripe. That's it. No milk, no cookies, nothing extra. This combo works especially well if you often feel cold at night, or if your stomach feels empty and restless after dinner. It's the most gentle place to begin, and for many people, it's already enough to change their nights completely. If you found Combo Summer 4 simple and comforting, just wait until you hear about the next one. And hey, if you're enjoying these natural sleep tips, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that little bell so you'll never miss a new video that could transform your nights. Alright, let's dive into the second combo, one that may surprise you with how much power it holds in such a small package. Warm flaxseed tea with a thin slice of plain whole grain cracker. At first glance, it doesn't sound like much, right? A spoonful of tiny seeds and a plain cracker. But don't underestimate it. This combo works like a quiet guardian through the night. Flax seeds are rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that's known to soothe inflammation and protect your nervous system. But the real magic is in their soluble fiber. When you soak flax seeds in warm water, they form a gentle gel. This gel coats your stomach and intestines, calming the digestive lining, slowing down absorption, and giving your liver less work to do during the night. Think of it like placing a soft blanket over your digestive system. Everything feels calm, steady, and quiet. When your liver isn't overworked, cortisol levels stay lower, and your body doesn't sound the midnight alarm to wake you up. Instead, your brain gets to stay in that deep, uninterrupted sleep cycle. Now, let's talk about the cracker. Just 1 thin piece of plain, whole grain cracker. Why? Because whole grains digest slowly, releasing energy gradually. That tiny snack tells your body you have enough fuel, no need to panic. Without it, your blood sugar might drop around 2 or 3 a.m., and that dip alone can trigger the nervous system to wake you up. With the cracker, your energy levels remain stable, and your body can stay in rest mode. And yes, there's science behind this. Back in 2016, researchers at the University of Toronto ran a study where older adults consumed just 1 tablespoon of flaxseed every evening for 2 weeks. The results. Their nighttime cortisol dropped by 19%, and they gained an average of 38 minutes of uninterrupted sleep. Imagine what nearly 40 extra minutes of solid sleep would feel like. Less tossing, fewer sudden wake-ups, and mornings where you actually feel ready to start the day. The effect was especially strong for people over 60 who often felt more anxious or stressed at night. I remember meeting George, a retired teacher, 71 years old. For years, he would wake up around 3 a.m., sometimes with his heart racing, sometimes with this strange, restless emptiness in his chest. He tried warm milk, herbal teas, even sleeping pills, but nothing worked for long. Then, he decided to try this flaxseed routine. Each evening, he soaked 1 tablespoon of flaxseed in warm water until it thickened, then stirred and drank it slowly around 8 o'clock. Alongside it, he chewed 1 thin cracker. Plain, no honey, no butter, nothing fancy. At first, he didn't notice much, but after the 3rd night, something shifted. Instead of waking at 3 a.m., he slept straight through until nearly dawn. He told me, "It felt like my body finally trusted itself again. No panic, no emptiness, no racing heart, just peace." Within 2 weeks, his nighttime wake-ups had almost disappeared. So, how can you try this tonight? It's simple. Take 1 tablespoon of flax seeds and soak them in about half a cup of warm water. After 10 minutes, the water will turn slightly thick and gel-like. Stir and drink it warm. If you prefer convenience, you can find pure flaxseed tea bags. Just make sure they don't have added sugars or extra flavors. Then, slowly chew 1 thin slice of plain whole grain cracker. Not a cookie, not sweet biscuits, just a simple cracker. That's all. No honey, no jam, no fruit toppings. The power is in keeping it plain and steady, so your body gets the slow release of energy it needs through the night. This combo is especially helpful for people who often wake with that uneasy, unsettled feeling. The kind where you can't point to pain, but you just feel something's off. It helps ground your body, calm your nerves, and reassure your brain that it's safe to stay asleep. And the best part? It's natural, gentle, and safe. No side effects, no medications, no complicated steps. Just seeds and a cracker. Sometimes, the smallest things really can create the biggest changes. So, if you've been struggling with midnight wake-ups, give this a try for 3 nights in a row. You may be surprised how much difference it makes. If flaxseed tea feels a little too plain for you, don't worry. The next combo might sound unusual, but it's a powerhouse for calming the heart and steadying your sleep. Let's talk about warm mung bean water paired with a simple egg white. At first, you might be thinking, mung beans, egg whites, before bed. It doesn't sound like your typical bedtime snack, right? But trust me, sometimes the most unexpected combinations can work wonders for the body, especially when it comes to something as delicate and complex as sleep. Why mung beans? Mung beans are often thought of as humble, everyday food. People cook them into soups, porridges, or even desserts. But when you look closer, they're packed with powerful compounds called flavonoids, specifically vitexin and isovitexin. These little molecules act like shields for your body. They calm inflammation, protect your liver, and soothe your nervous system. Think of them as quiet bodyguards working in the background, making sure everything stays balanced while you rest. Mung beans are also loaded with minerals like magnesium and potassium. These two are especially important at night. Magnesium relaxes your muscles, calms your nerves, and helps your body enter a more restful state. Potassium supports your blood vessels, helping to regulate blood pressure and reduce tension. Together, they send your body the message, it's safe, you can let go now. Why egg white? Now let's add the other piece of the puzzle, the egg white. Most people think of eggs as breakfast food, but a plain boiled egg white in the evening can be a game changer for sleep. Why? Because it's rich in tryptophan, a natural amino acid that your brain uses to make serotonin. And serotonin is the feel-good chemical that eventually converts into melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Just 1 egg white contains about 250 milligrams of tryptophan, and it does all this without fat, without spiking your blood sugar, and without making your liver work harder overnight. It's like handing your brain exactly the raw material it needs to flip the switch from awake and alert to calm and restful. This isn't just theory. In 2005, a study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry showed that mung bean extracts reduced inflammation in both the liver and the nervous system. That means your body is less likely to send out stress signals that disturb your sleep. In 2012, another study looked at older adults with nighttime high blood pressure. When they drank mung bean extract in the evening, their blood pressure dropped, they woke up fewer times, and their heart rates became more regular through the night. And in 2010, research published in Nutrition Research revealed that foods high in tryptophan, like egg whites, improve sleep quality in older adults, helping them stay asleep longer and wake up less often. That's exactly what so many of us struggle with after 60. Let me tell you about Maria. She's a 69-year-old retired nurse who had been battling nighttime wake-ups for years. Almost every night around 2:30 a.m., she would wake with her heart pounding. Sometimes she'd break into a sweat. Sometimes she'd just feel this vague sense of dread, like something was wrong, even though nothing was. She tried warm milk, herbal teas, even prescription sleep aids, but nothing seemed to give her that deep, steady rest she was longing for. Then she heard about the mung bean and egg white combo. At first, she laughed. Beans and eggs at bedtime? That's ridiculous. But she was desperate for change, so she gave it a shot. Each evening at 8 o'clock, she simmered a small handful of mung beans, strained the liquid, and poured herself about half a cup of the broth. Alongside it, she ate one boiled egg white, cooled to room temperature. The first night she didn't notice much. The second night she felt a little calmer as she drifted off. But by the third night something shifted. She didn't wake at 2:30 a.m. for the first time in months. By the end of the week, her nighttime panic attacks had dropped from nightly to just once. After 2 weeks, she told me, "I feel like my body trusts itself again. I fall asleep without fear, and I wake up in the morning feeling like myself." It wasn't a magic pill. It was a simple, natural combo. Just enough fuel for the liver, just enough calm for the heart, just enough tryptophan for the brain. How you can try it tonight. Here's how you can make it. Cook mung beans in a ratio of 1 part beans to 3 parts water. Simmer until soft, then strain the liquid. Pour yourself about 120 ml, half a cup, of the warm mung bean water around 8 p.m. It should be soothingly warm, not boiling hot. Alongside it, eat 1 boiled egg white. Plain, no salt, no seasoning, nothing added. Chew slowly and mindfully. Let your body absorb the message. Steady, calm, safe. That's it. No fancy ingredients, no sugar, no extra steps. Just 2 humble foods working together to help your body do what it's designed to do. Rest. Who is this best for? This combo is especially helpful if you often wake with a racing or pounding heart, shortness of breath, night sweats or anxiety, or that vague, unsettled feeling that makes it hard to fall back asleep. It gives your nervous system calm, your liver relief, and your brain the tools to make the hormones of rest. The bigger picture. What I love about this routine is how small it is. Half a cup of bean broth, 1 egg white, and yet, when done consistently, it can transform your nights. Sometimes the most powerful changes aren't about adding more pills or stricter routines. They're about listening to your body's quiet needs and answering them with gentle, nourishing care. So, if you've been lying awake at 2 or 3 in the morning, wondering what's wrong with you, please know nothing is wrong. Your body is just asking for a little extra support. And tonight, that support could come from something as simple as mung beans and an egg white. Try it for 3 nights in a row, and you might just find your nights becoming calmer, your mornings brighter, and your days more joyful. And now, we've arrived at the strongest and most powerful combo of them all. If you've tried the lighter remedies and still find yourself waking up at night, this one could be the missing piece. A warm cup of oat milk paired with a handful of walnuts. Why oat milk? Oat milk isn't just a trendy alternative to cow's milk. It has a very unique benefit for sleep. It contains beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber that not only supports healthy cholesterol levels, but also promotes calm, steady energy release. Unlike cow's milk, which can sometimes feel heavy or cause digestive discomfort at night, oat milk is light, gentle on the stomach, and naturally soothing. Even more important, oat milk contains both carbohydrates and tryptophan. This combination is key. The carbs trigger a mild release of insulin, which helps tryptophan cross into the brain. Once there, tryptophan is converted into serotonin, and then into melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep. Drinking oat milk in the evening is like sending a whisper to your brain. Slow down, rest, the day is done. Why walnuts? Now let's add walnuts into the mix. Walnuts are often called brain food, and for good reason. They're rich in magnesium and zinc, both critical for calming the nervous system and regulating sleep. They're also one of the rare plant foods naturally high in melatonin. Yes, the same melatonin that many people take in supplement form is present naturally inside a walnut. Walnuts also carry plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, stabilize mood, and protect your brain. Think of them as a gentle reset for both your body and mind. When you put oat milk and walnuts together, you get the perfect bedtime team. A calming drink that fuels melatonin production, plus a natural snack that directly supplies melatonin and minerals. There's strong research backing this combo. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that an evening snack combining complex carbohydrates and healthy fats increased deep sleep time by nearly 1 hour. Participants not only slept longer, but also reported feeling less groggy the next day. Another study in nutrition found that people who ate walnuts every evening for 2 weeks had melatonin levels 3 times higher than those who didn't. Their deep sleep increased by more than 40 minutes, and their chances of waking in the middle of the night dropped significantly. That's not just a minor improvement. That's the difference between dragging through the day and actually waking refreshed. A real-life story. Let me share a story that really touched me. David, a 74-year-old retired engineer, had struggled with insomnia for over a decade. He had tried nearly everything: sleeping pills, meditation apps, expensive mattresses, even sound machines. Nothing worked for long. His main issue wasn't falling asleep, it was staying asleep. Almost every night he would wake at 1 or 2 a.m. and lie awake for hours. His doctor suggested melatonin supplements, but they left him groggy in the morning. He was about to give up hope when his daughter told him about this oat milk and walnut combo. Skeptical but willing, David decided to try it. On the first night, he warmed a small cup of oat milk, about 120 ml, and drank it slowly at 8 p.m. He followed it with 4 walnuts, chewing them carefully, savoring their nutty taste. That night, he still woke once around 3 a.m., but he noticed it was easier to fall back asleep. On the third night, something remarkable happened. He slept straight through until 6:15 a.m. For the first time in years, he woke up without that heavy, foggy feeling. He told me later, "I felt like myself again. I didn't think something this simple could actually work." Over the next 2 weeks, David continued this routine, and his sleep became more consistent. He still had the occasional restless night, but the difference was undeniable. His mornings were brighter, his energy steadier, and even his mood lifted. He started taking morning walks again, something he had given up because he was too exhausted before. It wasn't just about sleep. It was about reclaiming his life. How you can try it tonight. Here's exactly how to prepare this combo. Warm up 120-150 ml glass, about half a cup, of unsweetened oat milk. Don't boil it. Just heat it until it's pleasantly warm. Sip it slowly around 8 p.m. If you prefer, you can sprinkle a tiny pinch of cinnamon, but avoid sugar or sweeteners. Alongside the drink, eat 3 to 5 walnuts, not candied, not salted, just plain walnuts. Chew them slowly and mindfully. That's it. No extra steps, no complicated recipes. Just warmth, calm, and nutrients your body craves at night. Who should try this combo? This routine is especially powerful for people who struggle with chronic insomnia, wake up multiple times during the night, feel groggy or foggy in the morning, or simply want a natural, gentle way to improve deep sleep. If you've tried other methods without success, this might be the strongest, most effective option to bring you back to restful nights. The bigger picture. What I love about this oat milk and walnut combo is how it combines tradition with modern science. For generations, people have turned to warm drinks before bed as a comfort. Now, we understand the exact nutrients and hormones involved, and it makes sense why it works. But beyond the science, there's something beautiful about it. Preparing a warm cup of oat milk, sitting quietly, and eating a few walnuts slowly. It's more than just food. It's a ritual, a way to tell your body and your mind, the day is over, or you're safe, you can rest now. Sometimes that small ritual is what we're really missing in our busy, stressful lives. Final encouragement. If you've been lying awake at 2 a.m., night after night, feeling frustrated, please don't lose hope. Your body isn't broken. It's simply asking for the right kind of support. And sometimes that support is as simple as a warm drink and a handful of nuts. So tonight, try oat milk and walnuts. Give it 3 nights, then a week. Notice how your body feels. Do your mornings feel lighter? Does your heart feel calmer? Do your nights stretch a little longer without interruption? Like David, you may discover that sleep is not lost. It just needed a gentle invitation to return. So, now we've explored all 4 combos, from the gentlest sip of cinnamon water with banana to the powerful oat milk and walnut routine. Each one is simple, natural, and designed to answer your body's quiet, nighttime struggles. What do they all have in common? Stability. After the age of 60, our bodies don't need complicated routines or harsh medications. They need balance. Balance in blood sugar, so we don't wake at 2 a.m. when the liver runs out of fuel. Balance in our nervous system, so small signals don't trigger big wake-ups. Balance in warmth, comfort, and reassurance, so the brain knows it's safe to sleep. And the truth is, you don't need to change your whole lifestyle to find this balance. You don't need to give up water at night or take heavy pills or force yourself into strict routines. Often, it's just about choosing the right drink at the right time with the right gentle snack. A story of hope. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 72, a grandmother of 4, and for years she believed that waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. was simply part of getting older. She accepted it, but it was draining her. She'd wake up in the dark, staring at the clock, praying to fall back asleep, only to finally doze off an hour before sunrise. Mornings felt heavy, and she no longer had the energy to keep up with her grandchildren. One evening, her daughter suggested trying the cinnamon water and banana combo. Helen laughed at first. "You think a slice of banana is going to fix this?" But she tried anyway. By the 3rd night, she noticed something unusual. She fell asleep with warmer hands and feet, and when she woke up, it was already 5 a.m. instead of 2. That tiny improvement gave her hope. Encouraged, she worked her way through the combos, eventually finding that oat milk and walnuts worked best for her. Within a month, Helen was sleeping 6 to 7 hours straight. Her mornings transformed. She started gardening again, meeting friends and even hosting Sunday lunches. Her life wasn't limited by exhaustion anymore. Her words still stick with me. I thought poor sleep was my destiny at this age. I didn't know a warm drink and a few nuts could give me back my mornings. Maybe you see yourself in Helen, or in David, or Maria, or George. Maybe you've been told that sleepless nights are just part of aging. But I want you to know that's not the full story. Yes, our bodies change. Yes, nerves get more sensitive, liver's a little weaker, hormones a little less steady. But that doesn't mean we are powerless. Each of these combos is a gentle tool. Start small. Try one for 3 nights. Notice how you feel. If it helps, keep it. If not, move on to the next. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about finding the rhythm that works for your body, your lifestyle, your nights. Sleep is not a luxury. It's not something you only get when you're lucky. It's a daily gift your body is designed for, and with the right support, you can reclaim it. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning not exhausted, but refreshed. Imagine having the energy to go for that walk, to play with your grandchildren, to smile and actually mean it. That's what good sleep can give you. And it might just start tonight with something as small as a cup of warm oat milk or a spoonful of flaxseed. So, don't give up on your nights. Don't believe the lie that this is just aging. You deserve deep, peaceful rest. And now, you have 4 simple ways to invite it back. If this video gave you even a spark of hope, I'd love for you to do 3 things. Hit the like button. It helps this message reach more people who are also struggling. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss the next simple, natural tips for health and sleep. And most importantly, comment below. Tell me, where are you watching from and what time is it right now? I'd love to hear your stories, your struggles, and your victories. Because remember, you're not alone in this. Thousands of people are on the same journey, and together we can rediscover the gift of sleep. So tonight, choose your combo, pour your drink, take your bite,